Welcome to the new constitutional reform in the Kingdom of Morocco. This presentation is intended to inform and educate the Moroccan voters on the content of the constitution. In this video we will address specific articles that define the executive powers of the king.
In this presentation, we are simply describing the articles, without giving any particular recommendation. It is up to the voter to make the final decision, whether you are voting yes, no, or boycotting. This video may help you clarify some of your questions.
Article 47. The King appoints the Prime Minister of the political party that made the election of the House of Representatives, and on the basis of the results, and appoint members of the government proposal of the President. The King, on his own initiative, after consulting the Prime Minister, can exempt one or more members of the government of their duties.
The king is the only person who has the power to put an end to the mandate of any member of his government.
Article 48. King presides over the Council of Ministers, which consists of the Prime Minister and Cabinet. The Ministerial Council held on the initiative of the king, or at the request of the Prime Minister. The king may delegate to the Prime Minister, on a specific agenda, the presidency of the Cabinet.
By presiding over the Council of Ministers, the king relinquishes all powers from the Prime Minister.
Article 51. The king may dissolve the two houses of Parliament or one thereof, under the conditions set out in chapters 96, 9798.
As you see, the king has indirect control over the Parliament.
Article 52. King may address the nation and Parliament, and recite at his speech to both houses. The content of the speech cannot be subject to any debate.
Another example of the sacred character of the king and his power over the Parliament.
Article 53. King is the supreme commander of royal armed forces. He has the right of appointment in the military functions, as a delegate to others the exercise of this right.
This article illustrates another example of the king's power over the military.
Article 54. The king created a high security council, as a body for consultation on strategies for internal and external security of the country, and the management of crisis situations, and also to ensure the institutionalization of governance good security controls.
The king presides over the High Security Council.
Article 55. The king shall accredit ambassadors to foreign countries and international organizations, and has the support of ambassadors and representatives of international organizations.
The king also signs some but not all agreements.
Article 56. King presides over the Supreme Council for the Judiciary.
The king can also appoint 50% of the Supreme Court members. Now the king has total control of the judiciary.
Article 57. King by royal decree approve the appointment of judges by the Supreme Council of the Judiciary. Article 59. If the possession of the national territory is threatened, or impact of events that hinder the normal functioning of constitutional institutions, the king can declare a state of emergency by royal decree, after consultation with the chairman of the government, and chairman of the House of Representatives, and chairman of the Board of Advisors, and chairman of the Constitutional Court, and direct address to the nation.
The king can declare a state of emergency by royal decree.
Article 95. The king has the right to call upon both houses of Parliament to issue a new reading of each new draft or proposed law. Requests for the new reading cannot be subject to rejection.
The king has a legislative power over the Parliament.
Article 96. The king, after consulting the President of the Constitutional Court and after informing the Prime Minister and Chairman of the Board of Representatives, and Chairman of the Board of Advisors, to dissolve by royal decree one of the two chambers together or one of them. Such action is executed following the king's speech to the nation.
The king can dissolve the Parliament. In the next session we will cover other aspects of the Constitution, undercutting religion, identity, language, equality, etc. Thank you for watching.